Hello, hello, WhymsicalWyvern here. How is everybody today? I stream weeknights at sometime between 6 and 6:30 EST on Twitch, and then I am on YouTube for my VODs. Looking for my thingy that lets me notify. Share link. I have to go actually put something on X in the near future because it punishes me if I go too long with only posting links. I don't think anybody comes to me from there anyway, but whatever. There we go. Links out. All right, Saribot, where have you got for us today? Saribot is here. This is my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. Not your best work, and it's repetitive. You've done one very similar. Nice try, Saribot. I think you failed a little bit. So, today, I want to work on villagers. And maybe irony things. Oh my gosh, it hits a spot. I was in the mood for ramen, and I made some. Oh. Might. Okay. Well, that's the yummier way to eat it. Might have to use a spoon. Anyway. All right. So much thirstier than I thought. Coming up. Laggy. Not awesome. Noontime. So, I guess what I really, really need to do, other than I do rather want to finish, these are coming out nicely. Yep. That extra little bit was needed for the light. Good call. I'll probably do one more row over just so I can kind of make a pattern. Maybe two, we'll see. But let me go work on diggy villagers. Yeah. I need to pick exactly the dimension where I want my hall to come over. I know I've made a range. Oh. I just smacked my head hard on the mic. Between the mic and my headphones. I don't... Oh, that's brilliant. All right. Brilliant. help a lot if I had any idea which villagers I want. My girls keep telling me, don't give them beds. Thought of bringing some lava over here and attempting to get some iron. Oop. Hello, little baby. I want to be 100%. That was 50. Uh, 44. 6 blocks doesn't seem right though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So why is it 44? This really bothers me. All right, regardless, this is going to be ending up at 42. So if I go here, 45 and 43. I feel like what I'm going to end up doing is coming out here. Yeah. I don't know. Because it makes sense to me to go over just a wee bit from their little place, but also I know you can go through here. All right. And I made sure that I can come out further here if desired. So I have something to work with. So I guess part of what I need to do is just start digging, and I could fill in. I've got so much stone that I can make with the volcano, the lava. Instead of worrying about planning how I build in, maybe I just build over. I'm going to have to sleep here in a second, and then I'll figure out my dimensions. I'll go down there and play. I could always fill it back in as desired. I'll just bring some of you. Really? Really? Oh, man. I'm going to complain. I need to get some more wood going on too for this project, but if I had more glass, I could light the trading hall with lava. Certain appealing of that. All right, let's see how accurately I did this before. We've got 50. 40. 2 bar. There we are. So that matches. That matches my thingy. We're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the place to go down the hall to be centered. That doesn't mean I want to stay centered. But that is pretty convenient because we've got all right, let me go play with what? Dirt? I'll just use cobblestone. Something's very wrong with those. I don't know why they won't grow. All right. Out here in the wild world. If I understand correctly, what I need is boom, 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 boom. And then this would be a station, right? You got your and if we choose to be fancy, a trapdoor. Which I might do just because, you know. Well, I can make it fancier. And then technically, these become not needed if I really cared. But I think they can be sneaky and get through corners sometimes. I think we want those corners. But then likewise, you're going to go boom, space, boom. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then basically the ones I'm cutting in will be every 2. But they can share a wall. Hmm. Hmm. All right. I had visions of doing some moderately decorative stuff. I don't even know how many I'll want. Because I had even thought, well, what if you have, a bed, to like attract them in. I can't necessarily get to them, and then I could like have a row behind that's where I'm using the beds as bait. I don't think they can sleep on it like that. I might have to steal a villager and see. All right. Sorry, flowers. I'll put you back in a second. Sorry. Whatever I just broke. Grass. I'll not put you back in a second. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, so I've got to decide. Differentiate my main walkway. All right, so here's what I want to do. I mean, I'll use them at some point, if not on this project. You guys, I'm going to do here. And then I'll keep some like that. And I've just changed the plan. All right. Too high, too high, too high, too high. The number one thing I'm going to do is start out by differentiating this. With this. All right, we are officially doing something. All right, so this will be my grand entrance. And I kind of want to do something else with it where it's like, at least here, we acknowledge this is the mirror of my little breeding area. So we can maybe even just for right here, just for transition. And it's not like it's expensive. Whoa. Hello. Oh yeah, I'll come back for you. That will be happening. Let me go get my iron. I need to ask Artie a question, but it's not relevant quite yet. me go down. Let's just pop these babies up here. Just get a little more stone going. I'm sorry, it seems boring, I'm sure, but there is a method to my madness. I'm not really a visual planner. I think in a very how does it feel way. This secret thing that was such a funny idea with Tomas is starting to drive me crazy. It might be too secret. I walk past it every time, and it's my own base, and I know it's here. And nobody else is even on here. I missed a torch. Oh, wow. There we go. So, I don't know if we'll do something a little different here. I think I will. So, this is going to be... It's going to be these. I don't love them. I don't think they're the end-all, be-all. But they give kind of a reason. And then I think I'm going to want lanterns on them. Or something of that nature when the time comes. Maybe I'll just do glowberries. That would work. Yep. We'll do glowberries there. That'll work. That's 6 glowberries. Wonder how my inventory gets so messy. I am not a big ramen person, but when you're in the mood, there's nothing like it. All right. There's plenty. I'll just take one. And I'll really quickly do it. Then maybe I'll trapdoor that from the other side or something. There, so I can return what I had. There, I'll just be kind of, I don't know, on purpose looking. I'm gonna dump that there too, so I don't lose it. I don't know why I find this room so satisfying. Like, I would go hang out in here for real. Would totally hang out in here for real. You guys, grow. Can you not grow on mud? Because you're way prettier on mud. Oh my gosh, I almost knocked over my drink with my elbow. That was a bad idea. I also wanted to grow make a little tree farm in the nether. I'm gonna leave myself one. Alright, have fun. I need to replace this yet? Oh, we're good. Alright. I will work on prettifying the whole thing. I kind of wanted each villager to have a lantern. Pardon me. But if they do, no. Where's my spoon? Where's my spoon? I just need to do this for like 100 blocks. Now, what I think I want to do is mark out, okay, so where do I want my first villager station? I think if we're gonna, I mean, I kind of feel like then this would be, what have I got? It could be pretty there. I mean, how I go down the whole thing is going to matter. Okay, I got some things to play with. So, here, here. I think I'm going to do no, that doesn't quite work. All right. So we have there is our first villagers. And then our next villagers will be here. But they still need a wall. And our next villagers will be here. So it'll be like an exaggerated pattern. How does it look? I kind of like it. And each one of those is going to be an entrance to where I've got villagers. So in theory, that's 6 right there. I don't even know how many I want. So if I go all down, maybe I just make where they would be, but I don't actually dig them out. I don't know. I probably should, just to make sure. Let me see. Right. But then that's going to be, yeah, that'll be perfect. So what I'll do is I'll just do that. Boom, first cell. But it's not enough light. I don't really like the dirt. if I understand correctly, that's all I need. Maybe if I did it like that. But I think the dirt is, like, I'm taking the time to make this look finished. That's kind of nice. I mean, I don't mind having that behind, because that gives a reason for the dirt. But I think this middle dirt, maybe not. Maybe the back can be dirt. Gotta go get more tool action, but I don't think it matters. So can the villager live in there with that one torch there? I think yes. And then these will each be stations. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm okay with the back wall. My issue is the front wall. So maybe that just needs to turn into stone. Or maybe I need to do something with the ceiling. All right. All right. Let's just see if this fixes it for me. I don't know why it's not working for me. I mean, you'd think it would be kind of uglier. I think it's just, it's less busy maybe. Yeah. I do think it just, I don't know why, it works a little better for me like that. So we'll go. All right, and then we'll. All right, we might have a little problem with this face. Maybe I want to go with the. That works way better. All right. Trial and error. Yeah, I definitely think I'm still more of a fan of actual stone in those spots. Yep, that is absolutely better. And then that will just, each cobblestone will become, yeah, okay, I can work with that. And then we'll bring this one out. Boom. Boom. Alright. Now that I have a better idea what I need. I have just a little bit of stone, so I think I'll be all right. I'll also trade up. I just got more coming from here, not less. There we go. 4, huh? Right. Right, so 1 stays the same. 1 becomes this. 2 become this. I mean, I know it's just going to be a trading hole. Oh, but maybe I need to go up 1 more height above them just so I can have a sign that says what they are. Why am I hearing so many zombies? All right. My coffee. They're really hot when I put it in. That'll do, pig. That'll do. All right, so I know what I'm doing here. I'm going to just go through the supplies I've got with the pattern I want, which is not going to get me as far as I need to go, but it'll make a good progress. And then I'm going to go work on building a tree farm in the Nether and get both projects moving forward because I'm sick to death of being blasted to Kingdom Come by gas. this in particular. Not enjoying all of the hoglin action either. I know, it's popular and all, but it's not for me. We'll use these up first, just for the sake of space. And we'll bring these in. I like that pattern. That works. And then it distinctly shows something's going on. We have a villager moment. But maybe not, because apparently we have the outside is going to interfere with my brilliant plan. Which I knew was distinctly possible. All right, let's get these going. Okay. Now we have a little more of an issue. Hi, Night. Nope, nobody cares about my Minecrafting. So I'm designing a villager trading hall. I got told I don't need beds. Each cobblestone will be a station. And I'm just going to keep on going down. So how have you been? Did you have a nice day or night or I don't even know what all? I think I need to go get a door and make this a proper exit. Nah. Actually, do I have... I don't want to bother. Let's just do it this way. Wait, am I not in the... Whatever. One of those days where you can't point at anything, but it's just not that good. Sorry. You know what? I think after all of that, I want to do something slightly different. I'm going to need a chest over here. One of those meh kind of days, huh? My day actually went okay. I've had better, I've had worse, but I got through it, and that made me happy. I have any glass in here? Yeah, I don't have to go somewhere else for that then. Did you convince our Taku to not stream? Who knows? Probably not. She's a stubborn one. We'll see. She's sounding way better. But not the best. Yeah. It'll work out. No. No, I have not. All right. If I do a door, I mean, I hate not having a see-through door, but that's just not gonna work right there. And that would be death. That's like the worst exit ever, but it will do. Anyway, I will move them. I haven't, though. And this way I can actually exit out here if I need to for supplies or some other reason that I have no idea, but it's a back way. So I'm starting to do this. I need to go about 100 blocks that way. So that's not going to be awesome. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm kind of figuring out what I'm doing here, other than just being a little bit weird. That should be there. There, and then that works. I mean, it's not perfect, but the set will just get a little extra light. I did think of how that could be a worse exit, by the way. Oh dear. Well, thanks. I don't know if I'm trying to make it worse, but thank you. Lava, yeah, it could definitely be worse with lava. I'm going to play with that later. Anyway, so then I have this look to it, and I think there's, you know... yeah. Alright, I'm against the cliffside here, so this could be a problem. I might have to go out and just look at this area. Let me go get some rest. Oh, that's not good. I mean, since I've got like 100 blocks to go to get to the villagers, I don't need to use all of both sides anyway. I just wanted to use the side by closer to the base more. So the things I want more of, I wanted there. I probably won't even fill in all the spots, but it depends. I did one farm on Bedrock with like 28 traders and then some more. I mean, if you get some good trades, it can be nice, but I don't see it 200. But it could happen. Ads, I know, I'm sorry. No, actually, that reminds me. Since you're on ads, I gotta go do something super quick. Artie? Drink probably in a minute, but whatever. Love you. All right. Timing back. Timing, I know. I tried to time it. I'd forgotten to tell Artie something, so I ran out to tell her. Because you reminded me. Oof. Here I am. Woohoo! I'm back. I'm back. You're back. Everybody's back. Back, back, back. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want more drink in a little bit. I decided to make myself ramen today. I was in the mood. I've been super dehydrated and I use nicer ingredients. I don't make it completely from scratch, but I use a brand from Japan that's a more, at least not full of MSG and stuff. I mean, not that MSG is a bad thing, but I mean the flavor is actually flavor. All right, let's see if that makes sense. Yeah, because this feels like I could have a problem. So I am definitely going to have to go look at that outside. All right. And make that a proper stair. Oh, nice. I mean, actually, it shouldn't be that bad. It's not great. Okay. I think I stay in the dirt, so to speak. Oh my gosh. Really? That's going to be a lot of glass, though, if I do it that way. I might have to just raise that piece of hillside up a bit. The type you just put in boiling water for a few minutes or something more? Yeah, it's like 4 minutes, and but the thing that's nice about it is it's got, I don't know how to say this in a nice way, but basically it's actually got dehydrated vegetables and stuff in it, as opposed to some of them are not like that. So it really tastes like if I took all those veg and put it in, and that's kind of nice. I'm not fond of if I'm going to go with a cheap boily kind, I'm not fond of one that tastes cheap and boily. It needs to taste like I really spent, 20 minutes or so putting it all together. I'm picky. Well, I can at least keep my pattern going. Then I can go from there. Just put a dirt block there. They are pressed dehydrated dusts. But in a good way. Okay, I didn't realize lag go 2 ways. Anyway, then I add my own stuff. Like butter, hot sauce. I don't follow the instructions. I just use it as like a general starting point. But it's just nice once in a while. A little guilty pleasure action. No, it should be 1, 2, 3 apart. How did I end up? No, we're good. We're good. I've not had any for a long time though. I have had nicer ones that have actual veggies in them. Peas are popular. I don't like peas in mine. And tiny pieces are carrot. Carrot's nice. I have not had any for a long time though. Mine has garlic, mushroom. Like you can see the pieces when they rehydrate. When I say dehydrated vegetables, I mean it. It's cut up dehydrated vegetables, but it's not a full dust. Anyway, there's like pieces of garlic and mushroom and carrot and onion and stuff. It's nice. And then I put in a little cashew butter. It's not authentic at all. It's just yummy. Oh, and 3 eggs. I put the whites in for the last like 17 seconds and got them all cooked in for a nice thick sauce. And then I put the yolks on separate and let the heat just cook them through slow. After it wasn't on the heat, and then when that was all done, I took that silkiness and I stirred it all in. No Japanese person would look at this and go, ramen. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. How much dirt? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to build this hill out maybe to make it work. Oh, no, creeper guy is not gone. Awesome. at least want the 3. I mean, if I don't have villagers on this side, I can live with that, but I at least want to be able to go across. So that's gonna be a lot of dirt, maybe. Whoopsie, this might be a bad plan. I felt so good about it at first. Alright, I gotta go actually look at what I got going on in here. Well, maybe. I've had a miso one. It was not terrible. You'll be digging dirt anyway. I know. Yep. Miso is the way Artie likes to go. I did buy a miso one today. I got her gluten-free. I understand that technically she's not celiac like her sister, but she still has issues with gluten sometimes, and that way she can feel like she can have it. Alright, well, I guess first I'll do this side, and then I'll decide how I want to address that side. That seems the smartest. Every 60-ish blocks, dig up and check. No, I just need to decide how far over I want it to be. I think if I gotta build out the hall anyway, I think the hill anyway to have the hall, I think I'd just as soon have both sides. Okay, Knight, here's the test. What's your favorite kind of chopsticks? See? Tough choice. I like the flat metal Korean ones because they fit in my hand perfect every time. But my kids like the rounder ones that are more, that are wood or metal, that are more Japanese. But the Chinese ones are so long. I've used them, but they don't feel as natural in my hand, that's for sure. If I had to use them a bunch, I don't think it'd be a big deal. But they're better for cooking, I think. The Chinese ones. Because you get a lot more reach with them. The cheap disposable ones you get with the Chinese food are not it. Yeah, I know people who prefer those. I don't. Now, there's nicer level of cheaper disposable ones that I can live with. All right, let's see. Let's get... I must have just finished off with pickaxe. I can get how, use them and then throw them away sort of thing. Well, like some of the places around here will have a nicer, like they're a round wood and they actually feel nice in your hand. Some of the higher quality takeout places. But I don't know. I still the little cheap plastic sticks that half the time they break apart. Those are not it for me. I guarantee you. Okay, so that gives me several cells. Hello, you. That's already quite a lot. So let's see, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that, if I go across here, that's 22 already. That's not shabby. I have 7. Oh, the bamboo ones are cheap too. I have chopsticks somewhere, but I very rarely use them. Oh, we've got all kinds. It depends. It's better for some food. It's not all food is chopstick food. I had chips and then I threw in another bed and watched them do their magic. I only use them for 2-minute noodles, which I almost never eat. Fair enough. All right. Okay. So there's those. If nothing else, just to keep the look consistent. I remember something, yeah, I remember something about you can't let villagers look at each other or something. I like the window version, but I think that's going to get very expensive. And this, I feel like it'll be less likely to be upset by creepers and things going by. Probably smarter. Really? What do they do? Go mad? I think they, I don't know, summon golems probably. Which is fine if I wanted an iron farm right here, but I'm not sold that I do. Yeah, I'll have to go outside and figure out how to make the hill look better. That'll give me some idea what I'm working with. After I have slept. I don't think they set off creepers. I just think they summon like iron golems and stuff. And I don't know. I don't actually know why people avoid that, but I am prepared to avoid it. Oh. Hello. I'll find out. Ataka does not like them because she hurts them accidentally and they attack her. Golems? Oh, I have a dreadful time with golems. They've killed me more than once, that's for sure. Why don't these grow? See if that one grows now. Is it not like mud in Java? I'm gonna put, because I don't want to lose it, this stupid piece of mud here, just so I can find it again. Don't ask me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let me go out and see how far out I've got to build the hill to do this if I choose. You know what? I might want a sword. You know what? That's honestly not bad. Alright, so let's just take some of these flowers and things and put them back. Just so it, you know, it's still nice. Oh, great. So the whole thing is going to be a problem here. It seems so clever. I might have a problem. Alright, whatever. So it should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm getting a little worried about that. What I might do is do glass above some of the like as windows above some of the yeah, above some of the windows for light in there in the tunnel. But I think that the villagers do not like coming across. Since I'm building so much of the inside out of stone, I don't think that bit of it should be a huge problem. That'll be cool when it's under the waterfall, I guess. It is a little sus that everything else is all, I've kept it all wobbly and natural, and this is going to be a big straight line, but I don't know. I'll come back and soften it later, maybe. Do you bump your dirt or do you save it? I try to save it because honestly, this time I just have not had enough dirt for my projects. I'm a hoarder in Minecraft. Very willing to admit it. I have chest and Terraria. Going to get that part of glass ceiling? I'm thinking about it. I have chest, which is more impressive with the 9999 stack limit. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not going to do it all glass. I'm just figuring if I build a line. I want to kind of know when I'm getting there. And we'll just dot some torches in here so we don't spawn things while I'm... Yeah, and that's still not going to get me where I need to be. But we can start randomly making it look like part of the landscape again. It's something. Alright, let's go see what I can do with that. See, this part, I think having spots would be good for the just occasional hallway spots. I don't know if I want a consistent pattern exactly, but maybe if it's like above these or something, that could be cool. Oh my gosh. I know. Really want Minecraft to increase the stack size. No freaking kidding. It drives me crazy. There's no excuse. None. I mean, I know the excuses they give. I just don't believe the excuses they give. Nope, that did not increase that at all. Hello, I need to throw you some things you don't want. Thank you. I don't have that much glass on me, so whatever I do will be purely experimental, but I think it could be nice. All right. All right, friend. So I'll get that emerald while I'm at it. It gets so dark so fast. All right, we'll just gonna pop you there while we work on this. Oh my gosh. Got sand? I don't have that much sand. I have sand because I went hunting for a beach biome and I got a bunch, but I only have a few stacks, so I don't have as much as I'd like to do a big project for glass. And I've already done a lot with the lava lamps and stuff. I'll have to go find... I haven't found a good desert yet. I'll fix that. It'll happen. Oh wait, we gotta do these too. This will help me build the next part. If I do glass anywhere, what I've done before, I actually really like doing, could be cool, is where that waterfall, the water comes down. It could be cool to have the, but I'm afraid I'm going to mess up the water. I've done that before too. Where I have like this really cool effect planned and then oops. Whoopsie daisy. Good evening, Wyvern. Having fun playing Minecraft tonight. Need to explore more. The stone bricks look awesome, by the way. I did not find that meme I wanted to post either. Sorry, no idea what happened to it. This is a future trading haul. I hope I have the right ingredients. So each of these will be replaced with a station. Villager will go there. That is my current plan. Yes, we are making the prison now. It is time. But for whatever reason, I'm an idiot and I need my prison to be pretty-ish. I'm not sure why. I'm really not. Honestly. There's something very wrong with me. Actually, those can be cobble right there. They're not going to show. Yeah, looks like we've already been doing that. Pretty prisons are the best. Helps with morale. She even calls them cells. Hike Lamau. Oh, you know. They're going to be here a long time. I thought of using the I just don't like the look of it so much, but I thought it would be really funny if I used like that, the dead wood or whatever. I'll let the ones that have a patch of grass have it. That'll be my compromise. I had to build out a mountain for this. Yep. All right, where's those things right there? I might as well just, you know what? I know where they're gonna be. All right. So how have you been, Gore? Mr. Lurky Lurky? Thank you for sharing your lovely chatty voice this evening. I figure you're busy. Sorry, I was scrolling through Spotify house treatment. It's been pretty slow actually. Nobody wants to come hang out today. It's night. We're enjoying night here. But that's been it. It's unusually slow. I'll deal with the torch in a minute. Torches. Why did I do this in advance? Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I pick a basic design. I'm good. Just made some veal and salad. Kind of want to turn on the barbecue. You have me at night. You have me at night tonight, hey. I think she should make the passageway so they can walk down while she is making their cells. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do that kind of thing. I just wanted to figure out how I was dealing with some of this pattern issues. All right, and then I'm gonna want to get this while I'm here. Might as well cheat on you. There we go. And all right, so let's get these guys all officially sealed in as your. I know you're not people yet, but you will be. Then I'll get the other side done to this point and the floor, and then I'll just work on hull because obviously that's going to be a problem. And then I was going to go work in the nether. I'll be honest, the best way to transport the villagers across the flatter areas is using boats. They're so annoying they have have cooperate. I'm curious to see the whimsical solution. Not people yet, whimsical core. I'll show you what my idea is. Now, apparently my berries aren't growing in mud, so I don't know. I've got a problem. That passive farm is not working. I'll have to do something different with that. Oh, I hear things dying. Let's let them finish dying. As a courtesy, I'll just finish doing this floor piece. And we'll just pick up a little coal because it's fun. Okay, that's a lot of coal. Alright, since I'm going to have to dig out some of this anyway, I'm just going to stick a torch in here and only replace what I want. Do you think that the villagers should have personhood? Are you on the personhood chain there? Ah! Alright, I'm going to regret this because I'm going to have to do this in a different way, but whatever. I knew better. This way I'm only doing the pieces I need to, though. Clever me. Not. Villagers are technically my property once they step foot onto my grounds. Well, they're about to have a special trip. And, you know, you want them to feel welcome, right? I just figured I'd plow this out until I ran out of the blocks I needed for it. But I made a lot, so that won't happen right away. I can go make more real easy, though. Alright, I'm about to go outside. I wasn't making that up. There we go. So then I've got everything I did over here, I'm going to do over here. And the cobblestone is just because I've had such an issue with villagers going into spaces I don't want them to in the past. So, oh, hello. I'm going across here. The waterfall comes down. If I can manage it, I think it'd be cool to do glass under these blocks. So like the waterfall's going over the villager trading hall thingy. And then my breeder is over there. So my plan is to somehow drop them a level into a minecart or water and either boat or minecart them. And it's literally a straight shot. That's why I made it 3, so that if I have to do boat. Because I know minecart can be a trail, but I did not want to do all that work and then have to use a boat. Because I've killed so many villagers that way in the past, at least on Bedrock, where they end up in the wall because I've only made it 1 deep or 2 wide, 1 wide or 2 wide. And I'm fine, but they're dying, and I just don't want to deal with that. I want them to feel as if they can't escape. They're always welcome. Floor design is peak. Very pretty floors. They can check out in any time they like, but they can never leave. Hotel California, baby. I have that cassette tape. The Eagles. You know, Hotel California is such a freaking epic song when you're young. But as I've gotten older, well, it takes me back to places, you know, like past. I'm going to make a confession. It does get a little bit repetitive now. It's still a good song. I like the Eagles. Is that sacrilege? I don't know. Better than Kokomo? They're both fantastic. I like Kokomo too. Beach music is the best. See, I don't want to fill all of that in because I'm going to literally dig a bunch of it out. But I also want to get this, you know, started to where I can just keep going. And then I'll come back and put up flowers and stuff. So it's, the whole point was to kind of secretly dig out the mountain and be living in here and see out and enjoy the view, which of course the villagers will not be doing. I gave one of them a window, and then I remembered there's like a problem with them when they see monsters, but I couldn't remember what was going on with that, so I just... Alright, I'll bring more dirt in a second. I'm not close to the cliff or anything. Very safe. Very safe parameters. OSHA would be proud. Listen to it too much. Well, they are very stupid. Yeah, I do like Kokomo. Honestly, what was it? What was that movie? The Cocktail. Remember that? I think the soundtrack for that was actually... The movie was great the first time in the theater when it was brand new, but it did not hold up even then to a second viewing so much, but it had a banger soundtrack. I think it had Don't Worry, Be Happy, Kokomo. Another one was in my head. It just popped out. Anyway. Red, Red Wine. It's just nice beach music. All right, you're going to have ads in a minute. I'm sorry. Ish. I love this room. Tell me the truth. This would be an awesome hangout room, right? Like a little personal grotto. It's not perfect. It could be better. It's comfy. Sorry, Ish. Well, look, it wants to force you to have like 5 minutes of ads an hour. I got it down to 30 seconds once an hour. It also wants me to force you to have more than like several times an hour. So I did my best to put it on the absolute lowest. But if you want emojis and stuff, I have to be affiliate. So it's a compromise. It's the best I could do. That's the best hot tub lounge room I've ever seen. I wonder if the lava would heat the water. That's what I'm thinking. You know, like hot springs. That was my inspiration. My inspiration. All right, so I don't know how much I want to do this. But when I realized how close to the top I am, let's see. Oh, that's a tree. Okay, that's not gonna work. Well, that was anticlimactic. Well, it's not boiling, so you could probably go into it. Twitch forces it, I think. They do force it. Tree! How long, though? I don't... It should be 30 seconds. It should start in 14 seconds. But you're on a delay from me, I think. Okay. So if I did that... and the pattern over these... I mean, I'm not going to do the whole way down right now, but I thought... Oh, I'm out. I have more glass, I just don't have it with me. How long, though? How long can you go into water that is not boiling, but maybe close? Pretty close. Pretty long. I mean, it's not terrible from the top. It is a little weird. I'll have to think about that. Thank you, lag. Actually not thankful to the lag. Don't tell. I wouldn't want it to feel, you know, meaner. That'll work. And then I'll prettify this later if I remember. Back, I didn't check if it was 30 seconds for me. Only got 5 seconds. Cool, that took a while. Apparently, night's the winner. Night gets the best, fullest amount of ads always. I don't know why. Yeah, we're a little cliffy on this side too. I wanted my villagers to feel, you know, adventurous. And I'm in this spot. Yes. I knew I had to be close. See, I was like, why fill this in just to turn around and come right back? The delay between the Twitch saying we are going to have ads and them showing up is what took a while. Yeah, see, it says it's giving me a warning, and then it says it's in progress, but it clearly is on a delay. And it makes it really hard for me to really know, because which is why I'm glad you always tell me night. Okay. So part of me says go ahead and finish off this side up to that point, and then just keep going with the dirt. And part of me says just plunge forward and see how, you know, where it takes me. But I know it's going to be a problem. Oops. I don't want to go crazy, but I don't think you have enough villagers to fill the cells you have right now. You can add more later. I know. I just like to be prepared, and then I just start breeding them, and I don't have enough stations yet either. But I wanted to have a big section ready, and I probably am not even going to bother to go beyond this point for now. for the actual stations, but I was going to go up to this point. And then I still wanted the floor to go the whole way, so I can do it with tracks or boats, depending on what was working. I'm going to come across the water soon. I hear it. Alright, I need to go get my glass. I mean, I guess I could leave this grass for now. Yeah, I just want to keep sight of my actual... Alright, let me go get glass. Also, do they care about being next to each other? I know, like on Bedrock, if you have two farmers next to each other, it's a problem. Or if you have... So you have to be really careful about how you space them. So I also kind of had that in mind. I can go every other, sell it first while I get them established. But that's supposed to be easier on Java. You're so helpful. Thank you. She's the one that taught me to do that. Okay, so that's the problem. It won't grow with the mud above it. So I'm going to have to do something else. Probably trapdoors. Okay, so where is it showing? Okay, I'm just going to get hurt. Now you're going to feed me. Oh, I can't pick up the berries? Oh, brilliant. But she does not have a farm like this for villagers. She does have for piglins, but I don't know if they have all the same AI. No room. Yeah. It's just a junk chest right now. Feed me. Make up for what you've just done to me. I'm not hungry? Come on. No, I don't want you there. I don't understand. Something's really weird there. Do I have any extra mud? Not at the moment. Come on, let me eat. Goodness gracious. It's insane. All right, so they're just dying to grow. I just apparently can't have mud above them right now. That's weird. All right, I was gonna get glass. I got distracted. Pockets full of sunshine. See, what I like to do is have something, I'll do trapdoors, that'll work, but I like to have a block above them because then I don't get stabbed by them. Maybe once I have berries, they're 1.1 blocks tall or something. I don't know. I've done real blocks above them before, but they might have to be mature first. It's weird. Okay, so if I mess with this, what are you? Just weird the way you're showing up. Like, I'd kind of like to have the water flow happening over. I think that would be cool. So that there's glass, but I'm afraid it's going to mess with the water flow as I go underneath. I don't know. I'm not that worried. I'm going to do, I'm going to do, just see if we mess up our waterfall. I'm going to do, I keep saying I'm going to do trapdoors for now, and it'll work. What am I doing? Well, maybe it's not going to be a problem. Because I hear it above me. Maybe I don't need to worry. Oh, here we are. Okay. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Does that change its flow? No! Awesome. Alright, let's do a little of that action. I'm sorry. Maybe something, the programming probably is not that detailed, but you can check. Probably will, but if the blocks end up everything was before, it will probably fix itself nice. I just thought it'd be cool to have the waterfall, you know, going over my head. But I've done that before, and then it messes up the flow of the waterfall, so I've got to be really careful. how far over? I guess I'll do the opposite over here, right? That's kind of fun. 1, 2, 3. Kind of a 9 by 9 right there. Alright, I'm gonna go from the other side and see how it looks on the top and make sure it's not weird. I should probably have a bed with me down here. I'm doing too much over here. This is getting stupid. Just in case I have problems before I get back. Yep, it did change the water flow though. But not terrible. Okay. I can live with that. Anyway, all right. Alright, this is the end of my villager trading everything for now. Gonna really quickly dig and then go sleep. I wonder if there's some rule about how easy it is for water to move across stuff. More likely it's something to do with what made the world. Yeah, what I think it is it flows one way depending on what's there. But if you mess with it, it flows a different way and it doesn't always go back. So that's gonna be I just realized I have to put some of these back now as stone. This was dumb, but it'll be faster. Yeah, Alright, so let's see. You, cobble, can go here. And here. And then I need you go here, 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 and here. Alright, I can come back and deal with the rest in a minute. And then I shall keep my tunnel going. But it's mostly dirt from there, I think, so it should be pretty easy. Knock on wood. Which I shall do when I am sleeping. There we go. Alright, so I think the fastest thing to build this out actually I decided that the villagers could be on grass. But I didn't want to waste grass for the walls. Okay. Oh, I need more of the other stone. Well, let me do these two while I'm at it. And then we'll have okay, there's not a lot left, but I still need to go visit the Yo girl, how you doing? I'm fine. Sorry for being late. How is Art? Artie's doing well. She could be doing better. I will see again in a minute. I'll probably go check on her because I could use a drink. I still haven't gotten to my tree farm in the nether. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's see here. Let's give you a little bit of action. And pull out some stone and get more stone getting made. Is going to stream or no? I'll find out in a minute. Like I said, I need a drink, so I'm gonna go ask her. But I was gonna really quickly finish getting the supplies for this project and just go stand next to the project right real quick before I did that. All right. Ah. Yep, they're growing fine now. So, yep, I just need to do something different there. I like Lisana too. All right. Yeah, let me just finish this piece. Let me just finish. It's so close. All right, so that's quite a lot of quarters to fill out. And then we've got our waterfall going on over our head, and then I shall start. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna check on Artie, and then I shall go start. I hopefully, because if it's mostly dirt, can finish the path, but I'm a little worried about not hitting a single cave so far in a very cavey area. I'm going to be right back, and I'll let you know if she's streaming. I tried calling her, and she didn't come out. So that's why I'm going to go check her. Hey, you. Everybody's asking about you. Okay, I am back. Knock on wood, here I am. And I just had something here. Let me. There you go. Hello, Lasagna. Oh, okay, so she says she's still planning to stream tonight. I can tell you sent something, Tomas, but it's not. My phone won't pull it up while I'm doing this, so I'll check after. Yes, I have. I just had a vegan Bob's Dragon Puff. Woo! Our taco is not streaming. Whimsical Wyvern is, but I was checking on our taco because you came in, Chris, after, but Tomas and Knight were wondering if, mostly Tomas, if Artie was going to stream tonight. I know Knight cared. He just wasn't asking as persistently. It's a picture of my dog wanting to kill my cat. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, hopefully, for your sake, your dog does not succeed. That would be so sad. Skizzleman has a very sad story about that. Alright, I'm gonna have to go get more shovel. Well, oh, yeah, it won't be a problem. I've got my crafting table nearby. Alright, so Chris, Artie is going to stream. Supposedly, as of this moment. I went and asked her. But she didn't stream last night because she wasn't feeling well. So people wanted me to go find out how she's feeling. So I left my stream to go check on her for you guys. Yep. Alright. My inventory is a bit full. I guess I'm not actually doing anything with these this minute, so we'll do that. Anyway, right now I'm on my way to my breeding farm. Oh, are you using Rosie? Yep, it looks like Rosie. Alright, let's break this pickaxe. I'll make a little more space in my inventory. I like the emotes. I am so glad. I worked so hard on them. I'm not done. But I finished my first tier of like what I was hoping to do. Because I had to think hard about it. Like, my girls are so talented art-wise. I'm not. And I wanted to do something special, so I don't know. I got the idea to do it that way. I hear skellies. That's a little concerning. I love the new emotes. You too, huh? I'm back. Needed a potato. Aw. I'm glad. I'm still gonna mess with them a bit. I kind of like the names and things I have, but I didn't realize I had to name them, so I don't know. I don't know why I like hallways with long green patches of grass. It's just pretty to me. If I can't have, dungeons. You know what would be so funny? Like chains. I don't have room in the back of these cells for beds, so that could be a problem. Cat jam. Yeah, I wanted to call the one Poofed because they're all poofed. They literally fell asleep on each other. It was a cute one. That's a real picture, all of them, from when they were kittens. But my kids warned me, I guess that's a slur somewhere now. So I just decided not to risk it. But so done was the other choice that I had. I was debating between the two anyway, so it worked out fine. So you were talking about a veal salad earlier. That sounds nice. If you're in a cool, funny Twitchy mode, set up BTTV with your Twitch account. I don't know what that is, but I guess I could find out. I do like fun emotes, but I was trying to make emotes because you guys were asking. And now that I know how, I can do them better. Alright, I might need to go check measurement-wise how far I am from, because I'm going to be under. I'm going to be under because I wanted to be able to drop the villagers into the hall, so. This reminds me of a character from Dragon Ball. Veal with a vinegar salad, some pickles, and a baked potatoes, and what my dinner has been. That sounds nice. I did ramen. I can tell you guys are discording. I promise I'll check when I'm done, but I'm having trouble getting it to show up while I'm doing this. And after I set up Discord on the computer, so I could use it that way while streaming, Hedge thinks it's great, so she switched it to her account. Which I could have unswitched it, but I just left it. I thought it was cute. I laughed. Like, you didn't want this, I thought. And wow. Hilarious head. I love her. I love her. It's because change. Change is always a problem. It's like she's getting so hype over the end of the Hermitcraft season, begin the new one, and then she's gonna start worrying. But she'll still be happy. She knows it. She's self-aware on that. It's not a problem. It could be. Oh, yeah, we're definitely by some kind of cave. Gotta be. Quite a cave. I want to be very careful here. Hilarious hedge connecting to chat. Welcome to the chat room. Guys, did something just happen? I don't know. That's weird, isn't it? I've never seen that happen. I'm just being careful because I don't know if the cave is above me or below me. I don't want to walk into it. Or invite friends. Oh, great. I hear an Enderman too. It says connecting to chat room. It's a Twitch end thingy, obviously. And I don't think y'all could do that. If y'all start getting the control over my chat while I'm streaming, I'm in trouble. Twitch, why you do this to us? I know, right? Yeah, I really don't like listening to you, Enderman. You're not happy. You need a better life. Go find something productive to do. Like destroy lost souls of others. Alright, I need to look at my coordinates in a minute here. Pardon me. Oh, I'm out of... Yeah, that's nice. Let's see. F3. Oh, we're close. I don't think I'm there yet, though. I mean, by close, I think I still have like 30 blocks to go, but... Don't you know that Twitch is a small, struggling company that does not have millions of dollars it could put into coders and testers being connected to one of the biggest companies in the entire world? I know, right? It's very sad. I mean, there's shareware companies that do better, but, you know. Just think of the poor Twitch people. Suffering. While they have every weekend off and stuff. I hear more water. Alright, let's pop this here-ish. And then I'm going to go rest because it should be almost time. And then I want to really check where I'm at. Wait, which height am I at? I'm at 114. Alright, let's go rest and get rid of some of this. Most expensive and incompetent tax write-off. I like Twitch. I feel like they're just really going the wrong direction on lots of things, and they do not see what makes them valuable, and so they cannot make it grow. That's my personal take. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but if you don't understand, like, they have all these marketing ideas and stuff, but I don't think they understand their appeal. So they market the wrong things. Cold take instead of a hot take. I mean, it's just all these different kinds of media make themselves redundant because they're so busy telling, they think they can make people want what they want them to want, and they can't. It just doesn't work. Yeah, I'll just pop this. I don't know why I'm doing that like that. I mean, they can keep trying. The forced ads for small streamers is diabolical, especially when you first click on a stream. Well, I have the option to do that, but then it doesn't give me the option to do it like Artie and Hedge are grandfathered in. So, just trust me, I'm not grandfathered into their program. I've got the best that I can do with what I've got in front of me. I've got it supposedly down to 30 seconds an hour. Only once an hour. That was the best I could do. But otherwise, you can't have any of the other stuff like emotes and things. I don't understand why Hedgehog and Art are special. They've been doing this for over 3 years, so they're grandfathered in. They have had the CEOs collab with streamers, but they chose people who are too scared to ask them actual questions. Exactly. I went further than I wanted to, bedwise. I don't know why I did that. My secret is too secret. It's secret from me. I don't think I have had more than 30 seconds since you fixed it. Good. Good. It wants me and highly advises me to have 5 minutes an hour split into multiple breaks. I think that's just, when I listen to streams, it's to hear people for a long period of time. I didn't mind, even, I didn't like it, but I didn't mind so much even when there was like 3 full minutes of ads at the beginning, and that was it. Like, I listened to a 3-hour stream. When I first go on, I get my thing, but then that's it. But that isn't what they're doing anymore, and it is. It is intrusive to the content. Same here. Ads seem very short on my end too. Good, 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 good. Yes, I hear you, Enderman. Thank you. Really? You killed yourself? Why not where I can get your ender pearl? How rude. Oh, I forgot torches. Well, it's a good thing I have some coal. Oh, that was really dumb. Why would you off yourself? I needed the balls you dropped, is what I would say. I kind of agree. Give me those balls. I managed to kill 2 of them. I hear them. I'm there. I don't understand why I keep hearing a water sound over here, though. That's moderately worrying to me. Or is that lava? I guess it could be lava. Oh, maybe because I have them with a water thingy. Stupids. Maybe? Alright. I mean, I'll probably still do something with this later, but at the moment... Now, the way I did it, I built them into a hill. So I should be coming to a space that goes outside in a second here. Did I remember to keep my door? No, of course not. I really need to finish up my stream, but I really, really want to... I'm just so determined. I didn't even do my torches regularly or anything here. I was just like, get it done. Come on. I just heard one get a carrot over my head. Come on. There's dirt. That could be their house. I thought I have a little more room. Irony on every level. I think I passed them. Darn it, I thought I left it so I could come out into the open space under them. Alright, it's trying to do ads. Again, I'm snoozing it. Whimsical Hallway Catacombs of Infinite Sorrow and Trades. I'm working on it! Ugh. I'm sincerely working on it. I definitely... Alright, come here. I hate using the good one, but we'll just at least finish this little piece off. Alright, let's go... Where am I here? Yeah, that's definitely past them. They should be right where I heard them. Right about here. So I'm kind of wondering... There's my villager trading hall. So I'd say I got that pretty close, but I'm not going to have the window I wanted, maybe? Let's see. Let me do this just so I can see. No. I want to let me place it. Yeah. See, in line here. No, we'll leave one there. We'll go. So I can see. What I've done. Alright, so I know they are basically here. I can work with that. Hi, Suna. I just achieved my goal. Really? No way. Is that true? No. Would you like to admire my prison?
Sure.
So this is their pathway to success. And here are their special rooms.
Naturally.
I'll take, those will each be a station, obviously.
Naturally.
And it's even decorated to go in.
Right.
I'm not done, but I thought that was enough to start. He wants to end stream. He absolutely does. I reached my goal. I reached the villagers, so that makes it... Now I just have to figure out how to connect them to their cells. Hi, Elf from Tomas.
Tomas.
They're spamming you with emotes. All right. Let me take some of this out of my inventory, and we will... I'm just taking all the stuff from this project and dumping it.
Alright, then.
I know, I'm aware of the time, honey. And I think I'm gonna stick this down here now too, because I use it more down here than up there. And We'll keep this. I'll go take this downstairs. She has been at this for a few hours. Great progress. I think I did okay considering it wasn't there, and I think I lined it up pretty well. And then I want to go in the nether and build like a structure around the tree farm there. But then I think I'm in a pretty good place. That would be cool if you could stone cutter. Ooh, is that exactly a block? That'd be convenient. Yeah, that never happens. Well, there you go. All right, and it really wants you guys to have ads. I'm not sure why. Do I have just some made? Not here, maybe down there. Perfect amount? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the progress, actually. I was kind of annoyed to realize I was at the point where I could make it happen and it was time to end streaming, and I was tired, I'm not gonna lie, but... Go put these back over here, because most of my mud work is down here. And then I could use something to eat. I'd rather use those, actually, and... Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have another pickaxe, because I'm going to go somewhere and be like, why don't I have a pickaxe? I always have several. I woke up today and decided to speak the language of facts. Twitch wants money and does not care about anything else. Yeah, but you know what? There's that whole vinegar and honey thing, right? Twitch is so greedy, it's kind of gross. Here's the deal. They want short-term money, and then they want to get out. They're not doing it as a long-term investment. You want a long-term investment, you run it differently. Perfect amount because Suna is cute. Fair enough. Oh yes, I was gonna get... Oh, I have enough of these. This'll do. I like it better with the, but now I can do this. But I'm not sure I'll be able to get those. I guess I did. Well, then that works. Farm fixed. When I compare the Twitch TV today to the Justin TV days of old, it's very clear to me what the priority is. How many cats does it take to fix a light bulb? They'll kill each other while they electrocute each other while they eat the glass. Yeah, we went from not growing at all to growing like mega busters. Wow. Alright. I guess that's what needed to happen. It does not like the mud on top. Alright. Here. I'll end in the spa. Hello. Hopefully I won't drown before next week. Actually, wow, Morbid, are you positive? I think it's more likely they would demand you do it. Yeah. I just realized I've had things where I come back in all glitchy, and I don't want to come in lava. So I'll enjoy the view, but maybe not where I'm quite so close to lava. Okay. Lovely spa. Thank you. I just think it looks like a nice place to be. I needed a water source down here, and it started out as a secret under the stairs, like Harry Potter thing with Tomas, and it went from there, and now it's a villager trading hall, so who knew? But it's not going to let me snooze it again. I'm going to try one more time. But I need to say bye, or you guys are having more commercials. They won't let me out of it now. It's mad at me. All right. I'm going to... You know what? I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I will figure it out while I'm sleeping. I'm kind of happy with where this is. If you guys aren't mad about it, I might just throw in some extra Minecraft this week, because I'm really keen to get this, finish getting this set up and get the tree farm in the nether set up, and yeah. You need to go anyway. Well, that's good. I mean, I'm glad you have a matchup in your schedule. Anyway, goodbye to Imposing Chris, Gore, Knight, Tomas, anybody else that's out there lurking. Minecraft, I could do Minecraft again. Because I've got a bunch of stuff happening. Had a fun time hanging out with you guys. Stream is full of progress. Hope y'all have a great night, and God bless everyone. Bye, Whimsical. Bye, everybody. All right, goodbye. Is Artaku streaming later? Yes, Artaku is streaming later. That is her plan. Unless she cancels, but at this moment, she is determined to stream no matter what. That's all I can say. Goodbye, guys. Have a good evening or a good day. Goodbye.